Nearly 4 decades after the Fosters made it to the television industry as the first black British sitcom on the small screen, the industry is under fire for having turned its back on African Caribbean comedy. As a consequence of that, black comedy has now taken to YouTube to find recognition. Watch out.
Actors and comedians have complained that a dearth of television opportunities forced the most recent wave of black comedy stars to ply their trade on YouTube to find recognition. The criticism comes as broadcasters are under pressure to improve level of diversity following a campaign by Lenny Henry, whose own career as a comedian and actor began in 1975 as an impressionist on New Faces. Pat Young, former BBC's most senior black executive, said that some black comedy could be lost in translation to white commissioning editors, but that the internet was a valuable showcase. The House of Black website has been set up as home of black British entertainment and host to 30 different web series, predominantly comedies. Jane Moore, program director of London Live, said she was shocked by the barriers that young black comedy talent had faced in breaking into modern television. But the talent is bursting out of YouTube. After 6 years of fighting to establish himself online and building a global audience that has contributed 30 million views to his comedy clip, Tolu Ogangmifan from Essex finally arrived on British television. The Adventures of T-Boy, Ogangmifan's series from London Live, is based on a character he has developed in a web series called Don't Jealous Me, hosted on the YouTube platform where he has uploaded more than 100 films. The international popularity of Ogangmifan's comedy has helped him to build followings in the United States, Africa and India. I have had meetings with people telling me that they can get me on mainstream television, but it never happened, he says. It has been a very long journey and I'm happy that I have finally been picked up. He said he has been inspired by the lasting impact of a wave of black comedians who emerged on British television 20 years ago.
Facebook's original intention was to provide a platform for friends to stay connected and to increase ease of information sharing online. However, last week saw some bizarre incidents murdering friends over posts on such sites. Take a look.
The rise of social networking websites, including Facebook and Twitter, has had a major impact on the way today's young adults communicate. These sites allow people to easily post photographs, videos, and other information online to share with others, usually at little or no cost. But the ease of use of such sites can cause major concerns as well, as one's private life can become very non-private very permanently. In an incident, a Class 9 student was killed in Hyderabad after a scuffle with his classmates over some remarks he allegedly made on Facebook. The police have registered cases against 7 minors for allegedly hitting the 14-year-old student G. Praveen, which eventually led to his death. Praveen was apparently logging into Facebook under an assumed name. According to the police, Praveen and 2 of his friends, Anil and Jeshwant, had a running quarrel with the minors over posts on Facebook. In a media report, LB Nagar Police Inspector E. Srinivas Reddy said the boys accused Praveen of using fake accounts and posting remarks on their Facebook pages. During the argument, one boy hit him on the temple, following which Praveen collapsed. Praveen was taken to the hospital by passers-by, where he was declared dead on arrival. And in another horrific attack, a 16-year-old Mexican girl was allegedly murdered by her best friend by stabbing her in the back 65 times after she was outraged over a Facebook dispute. Erendi Elizabeth G. was reportedly furious after she came to know that her friend Anil Bays had uploaded nude pictures of the duo on the social networking site. Elizabeth tweeted to Bays, "It may seem that I am very calm, but in my head I have killed you at least 3 times." Bays laughed off Elizabeth's threat and invited her friend to her home in Guammuchil, Mexico, to patch things up. However, Elizabeth stabbed Bays over 60 times with a knife. Police said after the murder, Elizabeth tried to clean the blood from her clothes and the weapon. However, she was arrested at her best friend's funeral.
The entertainment and Bollywood industry reigned as social networking sites this week. The final season of How I Met Your Mother broke many hearts and was on top of the charts. Among others was the Chile earthquake, the general elections and the stand-up comedian Kapil Sharma's birthday.
This week, the massive earthquake in Chile that triggered a tsunami alert evoked a huge response on Twitter. Hashtags Chile, Pray for Chile, Fears the Chile trended on Twitter. Extending her prayers, singer Avril Lavigne hoped with her tweet that everyone in Chile was safe. As the 9-day-long festival Chaitra Navratra began this week, people took to Twitter to wish each other Happy Navratra and Gudi Parva. Anand Prakash wished his followers Happy Gudi Parva and Happy Navratra by asking them to be happy and spread happiness. April Fool's Day was also a talking point on Twitter this week. Hashtag April Fool's Day, Foolproof were among the top trends that day. American football defensive lineman Nolan Harrison wished his followers April Fool's Day by tweeting that it keeps you on your toes. With the Lok Sabha polls drawing closer, the political heat can be sensed on Twitter too. Throughout this week, hashtag related to political parties and the leaders kept trending on Twitter. The World T20 semi-finals this week was discussed by a huge number of cricket fans. All the matches trended with great fervor across all social media platforms. Hashtag World T20, Sri Lanka vs West Indies and India vs South Africa kept trending on Twitter. West Indies cricket team and West Indies vs Pakistan trended on Facebook. The second semi-final of World T20, which was played between India and South Africa, also trended on Facebook. Popular American sitcom How I Met Your Mother ends a legendary run and topped the trending charts on Facebook. The sitcom ended its 9-season run on CBS on March 31st and was met with a mixed reaction from critics and fans alike. Well, see this video for yourself and decide yeas or nays.
I saw that beautiful girl on that train platform, and that I had the guts to stand up, walk over to her, tap her on the shoulder, open my mouth, and speak.
If you're one of those who misses the magical 50s, the glorious 60s, 70s and the romantic 90s Bollywood music, then this news is for you. Facebook trends saw Pen Masala trending. It's a mashup which brings back good old Bollywood memories.
After its music app failed to impress, Twitter is plunging into the music scene yet again as it joins Billboard to help users monitor the tracks and follow the most talked about and shared songs by new artists. Here's a report.
When singers like Katy Perry rule the roost as the most followed celebrity on Twitter, it is no surprise that the microblogging site has partnered with Billboard to create the Billboard Twitter real-time charts, which will continuously update lists of songs being discussed and shared on Twitter in the United States. The charts will be published on Billboard.com and will be introduced in May this year. According to Twitter's music head, the goal of this chart will be to create the new industry standard for tracking and surfacing the conversation around music as it happens. He also added that they want music business decision to be based on Twitter data. Billboard's Twitter chart will monitor not only top tracks by popular artists, but also the most talked about and shared songs by the new and upcoming acts.
That's just what you are. Yeah, you're smiling in my face and rip the brakes.
As part of the initiative, the two companies have signed a Twitter Amplify partnership, which will help distribute the chart beyond Billboard.com and include custom in-tweet charts and in-tweet video roundups of the week on Twitter. The news comes days after Twitter announced that it will shut down its music app, which will stop working after April 18th. The service was launched in April 2013, but it failed to impress the users. Let's hope this time Twitter's latest partnership will not have to face the music and will be able to revive its music strategy.
And now it's time to check out the news that made it to the status updates and tweets of some of the popular people around the world. Take a look.
Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg shared his thoughts of his plans of connecting the world from the sky with drones, satellites and lasers. He, however, mentioned that these are rough thoughts and are not meant to be a formal technical paper, but it does get into a little more detail about what they plan of doing for those who are interested. Hearing the news, Ibrahim wished good luck to Mark. Soccer star David Beckham shared a picture of himself with his fans. The former footballer's picture received more than 2 lakh likes. Avi could not hide his love for the Man U star and said that he is the most dashing player in the world. An enthusiastic Twitter user, cricketer Virat Kohli, tweeted a heartwarming get well soon message for Formula 1 champion Michael Schumacher, who has been in coma since his accident last year. Superstar Amitabh Bachchan walked the ramp for a cause at the Mijwan Welfare Society for Women who are underprivileged. Big B shared pictures from the event where he could be seen with the likes of Farhan Akhtar, Akshay Kumar, Ranbir Kapoor and Manish Malhotra. First Lady Michelle Obama shared a picture of herself with some kids with a caption that read, "We can give all our children the bright, healthy futures they so richly deserve." The First Lady was trying to emphasize on the fact that healthier food options are good for health and business. Prime Minister Singh greeted the nation on Gudi Parva and Ugadi and wished hope, prosperity and happiness for everybody. The tweet on the nuclear safety was also retweeted by several peoples. This week saw the prestigious Padma Awards being given away to people from various walks of life, including writer Ruskin Bond, actor Vidya Balan and sand artist Sudarshan Patnaik. INB Ministry's tweet about the honor was retweeted and favorited by many. The week also saw US President Barack Obama rejoice and encourage the increasing number of Americans enrolling in the new health scheme, one that has reached a whopping 7 million and counting. American singer and actress Norah Jones recently collaborated with singer So Brown for her song August. The Turn Me On star's post on Facebook received lots of likes and was shared by many. With Katy Perry reigning as the most followed celebrity on Twitter, it is no surprise that her tweet on the sale of her latest album, Prismatic, attracted thousands of retweets and favorites.
Well, that was from the world of Facebook and Twitter. Don't go anywhere because coming up are the top 5 most viewed videos.
And don't forget our special segment, Let's Get Social, and the interesting video we searched for you this week.